then one very brave man goes on a 1,200-mile journey. Meanwhile, just 3 years ago, my next guest weighed over 397 pounds. Today, he weighs 240 pounds. But the way he lost it is going to surprise you. It wasn't Atkins. It was not the South Beach diet. It wasn't surgery. He lost the weight and raised a whole lot of dough to help fight obesity by walking 1,200 miles, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, to his home state of Massachusetts. He called it the Million Calorie March, and here he is, Gary Marino. Gary is also the author of Big and Tall Chronicles. Gary, good to have you.
Hey, good afternoon.
What got you to do this, Gary?
Well, you know, I'm someone who obviously dealt with this problem for 20 years and did every quick fix diet, every fad diet out there. In 2000, you know, I hired a nutritionist, a therapist, and a fitness trainer, and really dissected myself and found out why I was broke and fix it. In the process of doing that, Neil, you know, I discovered why 65% of the country is overweight. And anybody who knows me knows I'm not the type of guy to fix myself and move on. I'm going to stay involved and take what I've learned and try to help others.
All right. Now, when you started the walk, how did you take care of yourself on the walk? I mean, who was helping you, sponsoring you, what?
You know, it's all about the team, isn't it? I had a great team with me of 2 to 3 people, and I had great sponsors. I mean, you know, I looked for corporate sponsorship for quite some time. Couldn't really get arrested, to be honest with you. Turned to a guy here in Boston named Todd G. Patkin, a philanthropist who underwrote the bulk of the walk, and then other sponsors sort of came on board. But we had a good team. We had a mobile home. We had, you know, a pace car, and Sheridan came on board, so we were in nice, comfortable beds every night and eating.
But how did you, obviously the walking alone for that long, how many months did this take you?
I left April 5th, so it'll be 3.5 months by the time I'm home.
So you're walking all the way up the east coast of America. What are you doing? I mean, that's enough to make you lose weight, but what are you eating or watching out for in the meantime?
Oh, I had the nutritionist and the sports medicine doctor from the Patriots come up with a real good regimen for this. We did it safe. You know, I'm not suggesting people walk across the country, you know, to do anything that radical. What I am saying is, if a former 397-pound food addict like myself can turn the entire eastern seaboard into his own personal treadmill, you can find a way to get healthy in your own life and in your own hometown. All
right, so you've lost about 150 pounds over what period of time?
Well, I actually lost 110 before I left for the walk.
I see, because I was doing that math when the April thing, I was saying, wow, I mean,
it would not have been healthy, would it?
Right, right. Okay, so you had lost a lot of weight leading up to this, and then you found this plan. So what are you trying to do now?
Well, I started a foundation here in Boston called Generation Excel, and this was the kickoff for the foundation. We're going to get involved in the obesity epidemic, really working with kids. You know, I'm going to try to raise a lot of money over the course of the next year and do everything from produce educational DVDs for parents to try to educate them on how to handle their kids' weight problems, try to prevent future little Gary Marinos out there. We've got all kinds of great projects. I'm going to actually attempt to put phys ed back in schools.
So physical fitness and walking, just getting off your butt, that's kind of important. But what do you make of all these diets, low carb, South Beach, Atkins, all of these others? Is that for you? You
know, in America, we're all about the quick fix, you know. What I try to talk to people about is the advantages of the long-term fix. I hope that people start to really concentrate on this radical idea of eating less and exercising more.
All right. How many sneakers did you burn through?
You know, I was lucky. New Balance gave me 26 pairs, and I'm on, this is my 18th pair right now.
What do you do now to keep fit?
Oh, I've got a plan, you know. There's no going back. When I go back, obviously, I take it back to 5 miles a day in terms of walking. I do have to work at some point. I've got a fitness trainer. We're going to do the gym, and I really have fallen in love with the game of tennis, so I'm going to play a lot of tennis.
Good for you. Because for me, Gary, if I'd be walking by the Krispy Kreme there, I'd go right in, take the dozen donuts with me, keep walking. But you're to be commended, my friend. Congratulations. I wish you well, good health, and all of that.
Thank you so much.
All right, Gary Marino in Watertown, Massachusetts.